to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for December the 10th through the December the 16th. We're getting very close, darling. Excuse me. And thank you for all the likes, shares, comments, and all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you. These are general readings, guys. So if you would like a personal reading, please click on this link here, which will take you to my website, and you can take a look at the kind of readings that I offer. I am also on Patreon, and that's a lovely way to support me for as little as $1 or one-time donation, or $1 a month, or and if you can't, that's fine. Check it out anyway, and that link is here also. Now, the aspects we'll be talking about really is Mercury is moving into Sagittarius. Now, it's just gone direct and it's going into Sagittarius. And the sun in Sagittarius sextiles the moon on the same day. And it's a beautiful, harmonious relationship. So I'll go into more details on your horoscopes, and without further ado, let's go to them, shall we? Hello, Leo, and welcome to your reading for December the 10th through December the 16th. And let's do an intention for you. This is for Leo for December the 10th through December the 16th. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and helpful information can you give Leo this week? So Leo, you have the moon. I'm going to do your horoscope first, and I'm looking this way because your chart is over here, just in case you wondered what I was looking at. So you have the moon in Aquarius in your house of relationships, right? So that's connecting with people, a deep connection. 3 cards for Leo, please. 3 cards for Leo for this week. Thank you. Oh, they're jumping. They're not falling, though. That's definitely wants to come out. Okay, now, Leo, you have... so this is about relationships. And listen, the moon in your house of relationships, it's very nurturing. You're very connected to... seems to be to everyone. But you've got the sun in the 5th house of romance, right? Romance and children. But I'm kind of thinking, because the moon is in your 7th house, that it's probably, well, all your relationships can benefit from this, but there is a real possibility of love coming in for you with this. Now, Mercury moves into Sagittarius, right? So that's kind of an exciting energy, and that's going into your 5th house too, of romance and children. So I feel that there's a lot going on in that area. Let's have a look here. Okay. And Leo, these are your clarifying cards for December the 10th through December the 16th. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and helpful information can you give Leo for this week? Okay, clarifying cards. Now, not only that, you do have Jupiter in your house of... Look, there's a really wonderful possibility of meeting someone new and making a connection with them romantically. If you're already in a relationship, you could deepen that connection and that feeling of falling in love all over again. And I feel that your mind is going to be on, romance and connecting. I feel that you're going to be taken up with those wonderful thoughts. And what else? And Jupiter's all about abundance. So I feel that you're going to have a lot of blessings in your area of romance and children and home and creativity as well. If you're an artist, it's brilliant. If you're a writer particularly, or in the visual arts, I mean, it's a wonderful time to exercise those talents, right? Oh, what happened here? Okay, I think this one. Okay, now that's your horoscope. Let's clarify It's the star. Let's clarify this. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, you have a lot of cards that came out for you, Leo. The first card out for you is the Two of Pentacles. This is saying that a lot is going on for you, and you're going to have to be the expert multitasker. Look, and to me, when I see the Two of Pentacles, I always think of keep staying in the moment. This is about really looking at what's going on in front of you, because look, he's juggling. If he takes his eye off the ball or the pentacle in this situation, he could lose everything. So it's very important to be present. Be in the present moment. I feel that you've got the Ten of Air. You've got two cards clarifying this. You've got the Ten of Air first, which means these are endings, right? And new beginnings. And it's funny because then you've got the new beginning. So what I've got here is, this is betrayal and hurt from the past. It's a difficult time that you've had, Leo, and it's coming to an end. Don't forget that these are sun, moon, and rising. So if you know your moon and rising, all the information is in the show more section below, because I think there's some crossover with this. So this is the end of a difficult time, and you've got the beginning of something wonderful. The Ace of Air is the remover of obstacles. I call it the Ganesh. Look, it's like the Pegasus. It's rising up, right? It's rising up. So this is the end of a difficult time, and this is the beginning of something interesting. Now, it may not be as fast as you want it to be. There may be some kind of whatever it is. Look, I always say when this comes in, it's like the machete in a thick jungle. You've got to really kind of work at it, and it's going to carve a path for you. It's going to remove that thick vegetation, and you're going to see a path, and you're going to slowly but surely move forward. It's going to feel difficult sometimes, but it is a wonder. You're going to get through that part. You're going to get through it, and then there's plain sailing after that. So hang in there. All the tough times are over. You've got to know that when the Ace of Air comes in, it's like a big machete coming down from the heavens to help you get through that thick vegetation. The remover of obstacles. Now, the next card you have is the Star. This is a deep healing, Leo. This is spiritual, physical, and emotional. She spreads starlight. It's interesting because she's kind of half in the dark, and then she's got the light. This is, of course, intuition and psychic ability, but this is spreading light where there was once darkness. The path is going to be cleared for you. You're going to clearly see your path forward. And look, you've got the King of Fire. This is the sun, darling. The sun is shining. This is, look, I always think of this like this halo of sun and the heart center. I always think of Leo with this. This is beautiful. This is passion. This is social prowess. This is like loving excitement. Now, he's wonderful as long as he is guided spiritually. So you must be guided spiritually. And look what's right next to this. You've got to keep your mind and your goal in spirituality, because he's fire, he's passionate, and he's a brilliant leader, but only when he's guided by spirit, by God, by source energy. Because if he's not, he can become a little kind of cruel and self-centered. So you've got to be careful of your ego right now, Leo. And you've got the Five of Water, so it's almost like you're in deprivation. You're focusing on what you haven't got and what hasn't worked out for you. This is asking you to look at your cup as half full. You're looking at it as half empty. You need to change that. Just a little gratitude will change that. A little gratitude, a little more each day will change that point of view. And now you've got 2 cards in the next spot. You have this wonderful Queen of Pentacles. This is like abundance. This is worldly goods. This is manifestation of, of opulence. But this is hard work. Now, right next to this is the Devil. And what the Devil means right now is that you're putting too much emphasis on material wealth. So this is saying you need to you don't need everything. Ask yourself, maybe you're shopping too much. This can be addiction too. Maybe you're shopping too much. Maybe you want too much. Maybe you're clicking on too many things on Instagram and buying them. I've got Leo rising. I have to listen to this. So whatever it is for you, it's like really take note that it's not the material things. It's more important to connect with your family and with your loved ones. They won't go away. They're the most important things, and you don't need to buy things to keep them around. You need to give of your time. And look, you've got the 5 of Earth, which is also deprivation, darling. This is like looking at what you haven't got. Focusing on what you haven't got, what you need, what you think you need, right? And what you're lacking. You've got to switch the focus on what you have, right? Look around and be grateful for the tiny little things, Be grateful for a cup of coffee. Be grateful for whatever it is, right? Beautiful. This is asking you to look at what you have instead of focusing on what you haven't. And then you've got the Page of Air. Again, now the Page of Air delivers messages, right? Now there's two meanings to this. Pages can be messengers, and in this case I am getting the messages. Somebody may tell you the truth and you may not want to hear it, but it's the truth that you need to hear. Don't shoot the messenger, right? When this card comes in, you need to hear it. Ask yourself, what can I own of this? And if if you are the Page of Air, that means you need to be a little kinder and more compassionate about, not everybody needs to hear the truth all the time. And if they do, then tell them in a kind and compassionate way. You don't have to be cruel. You say, when some people share on my, and they said I don't regret it, they needed to hear the truth. Well, did they really? And if they did, do you think you could have said it in a way that's more palatable, that they can hear it? Because sometimes when the truth is delivered in a way that's unpalatable, what good has it done? It just makes them angry at you. You don't want that. You want them to hear it, right? Because you want them to, because the Page of Air is about telling the truth. The intention isn't to hurt. The intention is for them to move forward and do well. But sometimes it has the opposite effect. So if you're hearing that message, open your heart, open your ears. What can I learn? What can I own from this? What is the truth? Am I like this? Can I change something and make something better? Leo, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment. I love comments and feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.